And welcome back to Comic Frontline, everybody. I am Brant Fowler, aka the Gonzogoose, back with you for another all-important comic review. This time, dipping into Marvel with Foolkiller number 2. This is written by Max Bemis with art by Dalibor Talajic. I probably butchered your name, and I apologize. And cover art by Dave Johnson. And this is one of the spin-off Mercs for Money characters that I thought I would give a shot. It's the one I thought would do the worst, and it's the one so far that I've enjoyed the most. And I did read issue 1, and I enjoyed that issue, and that's why I read issue 2, because it kind of surprised me. It was a little bit different. So let's jump into issue 2. In this issue, you have Foolkiller, Greg Salinger, kind of trying to cope with the fact that he has relapsed. In issue 1, it established that he had become a psychiatrist. He had beaten his addiction of killing what he considered fools. People that were that he deemed deserving of death, basically. And the thing with Foolkiller is I have a history with the character. Back when the 90s series came out, I think it was 10 issues. I read the entire series. It was kind of middle of the ground, but I enjoyed it for whatever reason. I thought it was different and a little bit unique. Yes, he even he called himself in the first issue a poor man's Punisher. So that's kind of what he was. I wasn't really into the Punisher. I was one of the few in the 90s that was not into the Punisher, but I liked Foolkiller. Go figure. Whatever. So I thought I'd give it a shot. But yeah, they established that he had beaten all that. He had gotten hooked up with S.H.I.E.L.D. and became a psychiatrist for them, and had put that part of his life behind him. But he relapsed towards the end of that issue, and he kills a bunch of people. So in this issue, he's kind of, throughout the entire issue, he is coping with the fact that he has relapsed. And it's almost like he's trying to justify in his mind what he's doing, but at the same time he feels guilty. But he's still counseling people for S.H.I.E.L.D. who have come, that are also trying to leave their evil ways behind and move on into a new life, and this is an opportunity S.H.I.E.L.D. has given them. And in the first issue, he was like, he found somebody that he was really trying to help, and that's kind of what led to this one. And he thought he was really breaking through, but this guy killed people, and that's what triggered Foolkiller, and he killed that guy. So moving into this issue, it's like, okay, he's just full on Foolkiller now, and he's back. And when he has patients that kind of they basically say, there's no help for me, well, then there's no help for you, because Foolkiller is on your trail now. And that's kind of what this establishes, that he's going to start using his practice to sort out who's going to change and who's not. And if you're not going to change, well, you don't deserve to live in his eyes. And I thought it was a very interesting take on the character. I thought it was a very psychological, no pun intended, him being a psychiatrist, and it's very ironic. And it's kind of a little bit of a Dexter vibe. I've never seen Dexter, but from what I know of it, it seems like that. So he's basically a serial killer that is killing his own patients at times, and just going out on these killing sprees. And there's something with his girlfriend that comes up. I can't remember if it's his girlfriend or his wife, but it comes up that she's done something, and he's like contemplating, do I kill her? And you see these little subtle nods to that. It's actually a pretty clever book. I have to take my hat off for this book. It surprised me quite a bit. I think the art is fantastic in it as well. So yeah, this believe it or not, Foolkiller number 2 for me gets a 4 out of 5. I thought this was a fantastic issue. I thought it was that good. The first issue I'd probably give like a 3.5. This one I give a 4, because the more I think about it, the more psychological I feel it is, and I think it's telling an intriguing and compelling story for this character. So if you guys haven't checked it out, you might want to wait for the trade for it if you're not sure about it. It is one of those fringe characters, but if you enjoy that kind of story, I think you should check this one out. So Foolkiller number 2, 4 out of 5. Yeah, I'm just as shocked as you are. So there you go. That's the end of this review, check out all the other reviews and all the other videos here on Comic Frontline, and check out comicfrontline.com as well. Our Frontline Awards are coming up. Nomination video is up. You can check that out and get all the details about voting for the Viewers' Choice Awards. And for myself, check out lastnumberpress.com, zone4podcast.com. And until next time, thank you guys for watching. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. But either way, subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.